All right, Wolfpack. Happy Friday, final Friday of the year. What a way to end it. Got a kind of an interesting workout here. I don't think I've ever programmed one, these combinations, and two, I don't know if I've ever programmed wall balls and thrusters in the same workout, kind of like this. So it's going to be real interesting. They kind of compound each other, obviously, but it's going to be a fun little stimulus. See what happens. Get some volume in these movement planes, and just have a little bit of fun on the final Friday. So we're going to cap off our final, probably our final week of our overhead squat stuff. I think we took a break last week because of the 12 days of Christmas WOD. We ended up doing squat snatches. I don't know about you guys, but myself, all the extra overhead squat work and overhead stuff we've been doing, snatches have never felt better. Overhead position and squat position feel really, really good. So I hope you guys have felt that, or if you haven't yet, hopefully this third week here really hones in the technique, and then when we get back into the squat snatch stuff and the overhead squat stuff and Metcons next week, you notice a difference. Okay, and that would be the end all goal. So 75 seconds for 8 sets. We've got 3 reps. Your goal would be to add weight to the last time we did this. I don't think it was last week. I think it was 2 weeks ago. We did 4 reps. So if you can try to remember where you ended up or where you started, your goal would be to start just a little bit heavier, maybe even 5 pounds, and then keep making your normal weight jumps across the board. That way you end up hopefully at a little bit heavier weight. But anytime we go heavier weights on the overhead squats is this every single time. It's not about your speed through the squat, because if you try to squat too fast, you're going to have that barbell crash down on you, and then your positions are going to fail. So take it a little slower than you think you need to maintain that perfect torso angle. Your arms are locked out, right? Because anytime we're doing overhead squats here, yes, it's going to build strength, but we're not necessarily looking for like overall strength. We're looking for the strength through the position. So if you go slower and you make sure each position is hit perfectly, you're going to transfer this over into all of our CrossFit movements, snatches, thrusters, front squats, right? Because we're building really good positional strength. So always keep that in mind anytime we're doing overhead squats for strength. Obviously in Metcons too, but this, take it slower than you need. Don't let the positions falter, and use appropriate weights to make sure that we can do that. Okay, so three reps, rack it, and then you can build weight through this if you'd like. If you did one weight across the board for all sets 2 weeks ago, then obviously we're going to add a little bit of weight to that, and hopefully we can maintain all 8 sets of that same weight. But they should still be moderate in fashion. We're not necessarily looking to find like a 3-rep max tomorrow. It should still be heavy enough to challenge form, but not so much it's going to break you down and take away from the positional strength work here. Okay. And then the beautiful Friday Metcon. So we've got lunges smudged in between some movements, and then kind of similar to, I think it was a couple Tuesdays ago, we did max handstand push-ups at the end. We're going to do that again just to get some volume at the end of workouts. The Open has had some workouts where you finish with a giant number of handstand push-ups, and it pretty much just becomes an AMRAP at the end, so we're just going to get some practice on that. So 100-foot, 1 dumbbell overhead walking lunge. So normal weights, 50 for the males, 35 for the ladies. We need to choose the dumbbell weight that you can do at least 50 feet unbroken to start. Quick break, maybe you switch arms. The next 50 feet probably unbroken as well. So this shouldn't be the heaviest weight in the world. We should still be able to walk comfortably, breathe. Obviously through the workout there's going to be fatigue. But if we're having to put this dumbbell down at all because of the weight of the dumbbell, it's too heavy. It needs to be only body fatigue that's stopping us on these lunges. So make sure you choose an appropriate weight for that. 40 wall balls. Okay, pick your standard ball weight that you would normally do. We should be able to do a minimum of 10s across the board here. So I think no more than 4 sets. Realistically, if we're looking to get to the end with more time, we should pick a wall ball that you can probably do a little bit more than 10 on the first set, maybe 12 to 15, and then kind of chip away from there. You might be able to get it done in 3 sets, but I think if we're getting this done in 4 sets or less, you're going to be perfectly timed for the workout. It's a good opportunity to breathe too, right? As that ball is up against the wall, you can take a breath in, right? And just make sure we're kind of staying relaxed during these. Same thing with the lunges here. Breathe your way through it. Probably should be able to do at least 25 feet here unbroken if you just switch your arms in the back. The other side of the 25, it's not a bad idea. This is going to be the kicker of the workout here. These are pretty heavy thrusters, especially for the plussers. But even for a regular RX, is a pretty heavy thruster after you've done all of these movements, right? You're having leg and overhead fatigue, leg and overhead fatigue, leg and overhead fatigue, and then you've got legs and overhead. So clearly we need to choose appropriate weights where you can do at least 5 on the thrusters. Again, we should be doing no more than 4 sets to get through this 20. And I assume for most people it's going to be a little bit more of the overhead shoulder fatigue that's going to stop us on these thrusters. So you really have to drive out of the bottom quickly, like you're trying to jump off the ground, get as much leg drive as you can to help those shoulders out, because even though these are leg movements, right, you got a little bit of the overhead position on here, it's going to really fatigue the thrusters a lot, and your front rack position is going to be pretty tired. So get as much leg drive as you can from these thrusters. 50 feet, and then the remaining time is just max handstand push-ups. Okay, if we're not going to do handstand push-ups today, I would probably do a couplet. Honestly, I'd work in some overhead presses with like a second dumbbell, so grab a second dumbbell. I'd also do some regular push-ups. I still think regular push-ups are going to be a really good way to improve your handstand push-ups. So you can maybe do a set of dumbbell push presses, set of push-ups, and kind of alternate that. So if we're looking for time domains, right, we should be able to do this in at least 90 seconds, if not a little bit faster. If we're doing sets of 10 on the wall balls, we're probably going to be close to 15 or so a minute. So it's going to be about 2.5. So we call this 1.5. 2.5, you're at 4 minutes. This is probably going to be, again, another minute and a half. We'll call it 90 seconds just for fun. 6 minutes. You should be able to probably do 8 or so a minute here. So what do we have? 1.5, 2.5, 4, 5.5. Call it 2 minutes. 7.5, 8.5, 9 minutes, right? You got 3 minutes of handstand push-ups. Perfect. Have a great Friday. See you in the gym. Later.